Hi, I'm Yvonne Holland. I'm married to Ian and I've been attending Southside since 2002 when it was meeting at Belmont Academy. I'm a construction project manager for North Ayrshire Council. My latest project is an additional support needs campus and respite and residential accommodation in Stevenston. I'm working from home at the moment, looking at detailed designs, contractual claims, and working with the contractor to see how we can operate the site safely when we're allowed to return to normality. Those of you that know us well know that we love doing long distance backpacking hill walks and have been in many places throughout the UK, Europe, North America and in the Arctic. And I feel that there's some parallels between doing a long distance hike and this current situation, and that God wanted me to share this with you. This process could be seen as a kind of pilgrimage, the definition being where you go on a journey, often into an unknown or foreign place, where a person goes in search of a new or expanded meaning about their relationship with God. So today I'm going to take you through 9 elements of a typical long distance walk. So the first one's planning. As a project manager, I love planning and organising things. And the first thing I have to do for a long walk is to plan the route. I get all the maps and the guidebooks out and work out a possible route and logistics. We need to be fit, so the training starts. First without bags, and then rucksacks full of books and tins to simulate the weight we will be carrying. I think this stresses the importance of being prepared in our spiritual lives for crises by reading the Bible, praying, building our relationship with God and our church fellowship, so that when things happen, as they will, we are prepared and are spiritually fit for the times ahead. Number 2, the first day. When we start a new walk and there's several hundred miles ahead of us over a number of days, there's a sense of excitement, fear, trepidation and adventure. No matter what we have planned, something unexpected will happen. But we know that we have the foundations in place to deal with the unexpected. We're on a new journey, COVID-19. We don't know how long it will be, where it will take us, and what it will mean. But as well as the fears, there's an excitement about how God could use this situation for good. Starting each day. On a long walk, you just have to take it one day at a time, because if you think about the whole route, it's just too daunting. So at the start of each day on the walk, I say or sing to myself, "Great is thy faithfulness." It's an old hymn with some fabulous words that always resonate with me. Strength for today and bright hope for tomorrow. Blessings all mine with 10,000 beside. I think we should be using this time to just deal with this situation one day at a time. As Jesus says in Matthew 6 verse 34, "Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." Number 4, packing light. When we go on a long walk, we carry everything, and you soon know what's important and what isn't. In Greenland, we were walking for 10 days and had to carry all our food, our tent, equipment, and clothes for that time, because there were no shops or facilities. We had one change of clothes. We could have taken more, but the load would have been much heavier, and we wouldn't have enjoyed it as much. This situation has given us the opportunity to re-evaluate our lives and work out if we're carrying too much in our day-to-day living. We've been stripped back to the essentials. Is this a time of teaching for us all when we go back to normal? To question, do we really need all those extra luxuries? Or can we continue to be content with the essentials? Can we be like Paul in Philippians 4 verse 11? I'm not saying this because I'm in need, for for I've learned to be content, whatever the circumstances. Number 5, the scary bits. There's a bit on every walk we've undertaken when it's scary. When we were walking along the Chemin de la Mature, a 1.2 kilometre long rocky ledge, less than 1.5 metres wide, carved into the rock face, with a 200-metre drop down into a gorge on your right-hand side. There's only one thing for it. Look straight ahead and focus on your destination. During this crisis, there are scary moments. People we know dying or getting sick, fear for jobs, financial worries, even doing this talk. In these cases, we just have to look ahead and focus our eyes on our destination, Jesus. Bits when we get discouraged. On every walk, there's at least one day where one or the other of us will have a bad day. It's hard work. You've been walking for 10 hours in torrential rain, and you're thinking, whose idea was this? So this is where we help each other through encouragement. It might be singing the 3 crawls or strength will rise as we wait upon the Lord. On this journey, there will be hard times when we have a bad day, and we need to metaphorically walk alongside each other and offer encouragement. A card, a crazy song, an act of kindness, because we know the other person will need it sometime. Even if we feel alone or are alone, we aren't, because we know that Jesus is sharing this walk with us. Another verse from a hymn that comes to mind is, He bids us build each other up and gathered into one, till our high calling's glorious hope, we hand in hand go on. Number 7, we're almost there, seeing new things. When you're taking life at walking pace, you see and hear things you would never normally encounter in God's creation, especially if you leave the technology at home. We often go places where phones don't work. It's liberating. Experiencing sunrise at the top of Canigou in the Pyrenees after a night camping out under the stars because there was no space in the nearby accommodation. We're being invited at this time to look and appreciate God's creation in a new way. The smell of bluebells, hearing birdsong, the decorative pebble on the beach. This situation allows us time and space to reconnect with God's creation. 8. Building community. On our backpacking trips, we inevitably meet up with other walkers, and some have become really close friends. We have a shared experience of the whole walk, our love of hiking, and the things that we've experienced that day. The COVID-19 situation allows us the opportunity to reconnect with our local and faraway communities, build new relationships and communities with our neighbours and church family, and catch up with friends. And the final point, the end or a new beginning. I know that we haven't chosen to be in this particular situation, but when we come out of this crisis and our pilgrimage is over, maybe we can reflect on how we have expanded our relationship with God. So finally, I would pray that you will have strength for today and a bright hope for tomorrow, and that you will receive and acknowledge God's blessings in your life. Thank you and have a good day.